This your boy Zay here, and oh Lord, they done fucked around and got 50 Cent started again. Yeah, but this time, I don't know why people were so surprised at the person he got started with, because we know Curtis, but let's go back, man. Tell you what what's going on. 50 is beefing with Big Meech. Yeah, like really beefing with Big Meech. At first, I couldn't tell. That's why I took me so long to make a video. I couldn't tell if this was a publicity stunt to get people to go watch BMF. It still might turn out to be that way, but I didn't know what the fuck was going on because it was just so much. It was so subtle, and now it's finally ramping the fuck up. And I can't tell if this is a publicity stunt or not, so I'm just gonna take it how it is, man. This is not a publicity stunt or a fucking game. So, 50 Cent is mad. It's upset. He feels like motherfuckers are playing with him and playing in his fucking face and then play with his money and his opportunities in the game, motherfuckers. Because 50, because Big Meech is doing a concert thrown by Rick Ross. Rick Ross's idea in Miami. And Rick Ross is headlining. What the fuck? But this is what most people are focused on. Like, oh, this is petty. He can get money wherever he wants to. Yada, 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 yada. But let's go back a little bit. Let's go back before Meech even got out of jail. Let's go back to way before Meech got out of jail. Let's go back before, fuck it, the BMF show started. So, 50 Cent was having great success with the Power series, right? So he says he's gonna do the BMF series. So everybody's ecstatic. Everybody's, you know what I'm saying? It's the greatest story ever told in the streets, right? About these dudes. So he gets it signed off by Meech. Everything's going good, right? He gets the casting everybody, right? Him and I think Little Meech was helping him, right? But 50 notices that Little Meech is potentially on the fence of which way he's gonna go. Is he gonna be the street guy or is he gonna be the son of the street guy, right? So 50 goes back, he goes talks to Meech, he's like, hey, maybe we should give Little Meech a bigger job in, the process of this process. He's like, so what's up? He's like, yeah, I think you feel me? We really can't find nobody to play you, so maybe he could play you. He's like, you think he could? He was like, I mean, you know what I'm saying? It wouldn't hurt to try, you feel me? Because I ain't gonna lie, like, he hanging out a little tough, bro. Like, he getting into some shit. So he like, hey, man, if you think you can do it, he's like, yeah, I mean, let's see. So 50 moves him to, I think, L.A., and gets him into acting classes, and he has to go do acting classes, right? So he does acting. 50 pays for these acting classes. Pays for, I think, the apartment. Gets Little Meech through acting classes. Then he even has him audition. He gets the role, right? So the first little inklings of them maybe not seeing eye to eye was after the first season of BMF. Meech's story wasn't a lot of killing or shooting and all this other shit, right? And it was embellished a little bit. Like the story wasn't one of Meech's Terry story. So even Little Meech has done interviews and said, yeah, my dad, he has some discrepancies of how we're doing it, but I have to explain to him, like, you have to spice up the story a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So it'll be interesting. And because they are starting from the beginning before it was ever a BMF, it was like the 50 Boys, right? So then you also hear little inklings that Meech is saying when he does little snippets, he's saying the same thing, like, yo, it's kind of weird because it's not one of my story, but I understand you have to do shit for television, right? Then Terry comes on, right? And it's going well. But then last year, or the year before last, I think it was 2023, Terry goes and he takes a picture with Supreme McGriff's son. If you don't know Supreme McGriff, allegedly he's the guy that maybe had 50 shit shot 9 times. Allegedly. Because 50's never confirmed this. The police said 50's never confirmed this. right? He was also the guy who was messing with Murder Inc. and Ja Rule and those guys, right? He's doing life now, but I digress. But 50 Cent has this thing about loyalty where he just takes it to the next level. So he has cut his own fucking son off, his firstborn off, for taking pictures with the same little boy. And these kids don't have nothing to do with what the fuck they had going on, but 50 just look at it like, this nigga ain't to have me killed. You want to take pictures of this nigga? Fuck you. Right? That's just 50's mentality about things, right? So at this point, 50 jumps out the water and he's like, yo, ain't gonna be no more BMF, we're not gonna finish the shit, whatever. But time goes on, they start filming, it's going great, right? Fixing shit up. So Meech gets out of jail. And Meech and 50 meet up. And everything's going swell. Everything's going great. But then this shit with Rick Ross and this birthday bash for Meech and this party and all this other shit down in Miami. First of all, why are we even throwing a party down in Miami? Why is this not done in Atlanta? Unless it's like some stipulations of his probation or he can't go to Atlanta. Like, what? This shit should have been at the Georgia Dome. This shit should have been, I don't know, the Magic City. This is not like... His run down to Miami was kind of like at the end when he was doing those interviews saying that BMF is the last great dynasty and it'll never be another crew like ours and all this other shit. Right before the rest of his crew started going down, and he ran to Texas right before he got arrested. So that's odd. You're doing it with the guy that is already in beef with the guy that's helped you, your family, and your son become millionaires again, you know? He spent millions to get him there and get people there. He took your son from being just your fucking son to an actor. And I know a lot of people say his acting ain't that good, but damn, it got him a role on the Euphoria. Come on now. Also, you have to look at it like this. It's like, what can Ross do for you besides this concert? After this concert, then what? You know what I mean? Like, he can't get you a movie deal. Ross can't get you, I don't know, another TV show deal or whatever, a book deal, whatever the fuck you want. Ross can only get you another Bel Air Bottle Boy deal. And what else? He get you a Wingstop commercial, maybe. You know what I'm saying? What are you gonna be, a mascot for the rest of your life? You could have still been a boss. 50 Cent had a lot of plans. I've seen clips of him saying, yo, you know, we can get him some movies or whatever the fuck he want when he come home. I mean, this is really big. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I think it's deeper than the party. I think motherfucker just feels betrayed at the end of the day. Like, damn, dog, I was fucking with y'all. I was fucking with your kid. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know what's crazy? I wonder how Lil Meech feel. I guess I'm pretty sure he feels like, damn, it'd be like if your uncle and your dad is fighting and you just looking like, what the fuck? So, at the point we at now, we got 50 and Ross going back and forth, but 50 not really going back and forth with Ross. Ross is kind of talking to himself, and it's really 50 trolling towards the last season of BMF. If y'all don't watch the last season of BMF, it's not coming back. He's saying shit like, you know, he's talking about the third-party cooperation, the rumors about Meech, and he talking about doing a Tammy Collins documentary, who was the lady who brought the script for BMF to Meech. The guy Cuffy, who was the guy who says he was the one who actually wrote the script for BMF, and he got caught on the wiretap through Tammy, who was in cahoots with Meech, Meech was allegedly fucking with in jail, and she told on Cuffy, and that's how Big Meech allegedly got his time cut. It's some messy shit going on, especially if 50 do that documentary about this lady who allegedly told to get Big Meech out of jail. This shit is crazy. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about it down in the comment section though. Like, comment, subscribe.